Hi, fourth graders. Today we're just going to do a quick review of place value with decimals. So if I show you this number, we're going to want to remember place value, and we need to talk about what place each digit is in. So I like to make my place value chart. So we know that the numbers to the left of the decimal are our whole numbers. So here we have the ones place. And the numbers to the right of the decimal are parts of the whole. So this is tenths, and remember that important THS. And do you remember what's next? Great job. Hundredths. And again, it has that THS. So a lot of the times if you get stuck when you're trying to read numbers, it's easy to just fill out this chart and then you can read it. So if I have a 2 in the ones, hold on, I'm going to change colors. If I put my 2 in the ones, my 7 is in the tenths, and what goes in the hundredths? 8. Now look how easy it is to read. I would read it 2. Remind me, what does our decimal say? Great, it says and. So here we have 2 and 78, and then what's the last place it's in? Hundredths. So it's 2 and 78 hundredths. Could we write that in word form? We sure could. 2 and what? 78. What was the last thing we know? It was in the what place? Hundredths. Good job. So does that bring it back, some of your memory, kind of jog your memory a little bit? All right, what if I had this number? I'm going to change colors back. Let's go blue this time. What if I gave you this number? Could you look at that number and try to read it for me? Well, if I get stuck, I'm going to make a place value chart. And remember, what do we know about the numbers to the left of the decimal? The numbers on the left of our decimal are whole numbers. So this is the ones place and this is the tens place. Those are wholes. To the right of our decimal is our parts of the whole. And do you remember what's the first place to the right of the decimal? You got it, tenths. Okay, so let's fill in. What's in my tens place? I have 7 tens. How many ones? We have 8 ones. And then how many tenths? 2 tenths. So let's read it. 78, remember the decimal says, and what? 2 tenths. Read it with me. 78 and 2 tenths. Not hard, guys. It's just remembering tenths and hundredths. But I can tell you when you get to 5th grade, you're going to be working more with decimals. So if you can remember this place value now and really get it in your head, it's going to make next year a lot easier for you. So I just wanted to do a quick review of decimals, tenths and hundredths, and make sure you understand how to read it. Let's do one more real fast. Okay, you ready? Let's try, oops, my decimal didn't come out very nice, did it? All right, well, what are we going to do? Let's make our place value chart. Exactly. It's always the best thing to do. To our left are our whole numbers. I have ones and tens. To the right is our decimals, our parts of the whole. So this is tenths, that THS, and hundredths. Now we're just going to fill in our chart. I have 21. Do I have any tenths? No, but I have to put my 0. And how many hundredths? 5. So how would we read this? 21, what does your decimal say? And, so 21 and, how are we going to read this part? That's right, 5 hundredths. 21 and 5 hundredths. So really that's just a quick little review of how to read decimals. Remember, when you get stuck, just make yourself a place value chart. It's going to be your best friend when you're working with decimals. All right, guys, thanks for working hard. Have a great day.